everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking you through some dresses that are all around $100, so that's around £75. 75 pounds, I was going to say in pounds. So basically in dollars and euros and pounds it's 100 and under. This is a brand that I've worked with before. It's a brand that I do work with. I always try and make sure that's clear at the beginning of the video. The brand is Urban Revivo, and I'm just looking over here on my Island unit. I've still got some of the Chanel inspired knitwear because this is still the stuff that I had unpacked from Paris, but I've been wearing, like, just throwing it over. Let me grab one. So I've already included them before, but it's like these kind of cardigans. I wear them, like the easiest way to say is Chanel inspired, but the detail is really good. Nothing is itchy. All the buttons are always really, really nice and they feel nice to wear. So it's a brand I really, really like. So I thought, let me have a look at the summer bits. For those of you that followed me for a while, you know I have a dress roll, and I also have it concerned with blouses. No blouses in this haul, but just for you to bear in mind in the future. Whenever that has happened to me, even in the last couple of years, well, not a couple of years because I haven't been anywhere, but even recently, I've had times when, actually no, it's the Baftas, which I can tell, which I'm showing you exactly after this, so perfect timing. I always buy a dress whenever I see it. I don't care if I've got nothing to do. I buy it, I put it away. So the next time I have a last minute event like the Baftas, or a wedding that is not last minute, but it just, before you know it, it comes around and you haven't got a dress. And I always panic buy, hate what I'm wearing, and I always overspend. So I've always, since I'm a teenager, had this dress roll. So I have nowhere to go at the moment. But these are all for different occasions, and they're all under $100, under £100, and they all have, like, two of my favourite designers for ready to wear are Chanel and Alexandra Rich. And it's not that I'm trying to find like dupes or fakes, because Urban Revivo is a brand that is definitely inspired. They're not dupes. It's not like an exact copy of something and then it's basically a dupe. It's inspired. So I love Alexandra Rich, and I'll still invest in buying into Alexandra Rich because I really love it as a brand. But I'll always look on the high street first to see, of course, to save my money. And with Alexandra Rich things and even Bauman dresses, which I love, I don't wear them as much as, say, like investing into this Chanel jacket. So I hope that kind of gives the feel of the video. Then afterwards I'll show you me going to the Baftas. Yeah, so let's get into it. There'll be a discount code. I'll either put that on the screen now or in the description box. Urban Revivo prices are so good. Nothing is itchy, everything is well fitting, and like I said before, all the details are really good. So for this kind of low price point, it's really good when it comes to the details and the fit. So let's get into it. This is the first. This is actually a dress. So I love wearing blazers as a dress, and I'll always just buy a blazer oversized. This is my Bauman one. So you can see there's a lot different. They're both tweed, but the tweed is different. They're very similar. This I can wear as a jacket. I love oversized jackets, and it's so perfect for me to wear as a dress. Whereas my Bauman one, even if I buy it oversized, because it goes up at the front, I personally can't wear it as a dress. So I actually would prefer it if Bauman pattern silhouette was the same as this. Like pattern cut, I mean. So they're very similar, except for this is well over $1,500. And this one, if you use my discount code, is under $100. So I'm definitely getting more frugal with age, which was always in my plan. I always said, like, even when people say to me, Claire, you spend too much on bags, I will buy the odd bag here and there. But I always said, no, like, let me live. I'm working really hard. When I have to start saving for a house, I'll be more responsible, which I did. But then all I had, like, I had nothing else. It was just selfish. It was just for me. And I said, when I start preparing for a baby, I'll calm down. And when I have children, they're my priority. So obviously I am now a mum, and things have changed. So I do still love the finer things, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to things, but I don't also go out that much. So I'd rather spend $100 as long as it feels amazing. And we all want to save money, right? And if I see a sensational Alexandra Rich jacket with the most amazing seashell buttons or something, I'm going to buy it, but first I will look elsewhere. So if you're like me and still like luxury but you want something inspired, especially when it comes to dresses, because we don't get cost per wear out of dresses, wait until I show you the last one. So that's the blazer. It's a blazer dress, also can be worn as a jacket. Such a good price. It literally looks like Balmain. Then the next I'm going to show you this dress. Well, there's two. One's short sleeve. Now I nearly didn't put this on because I thought, oh, it's too stiff, I'm never going to get it on, it's going to be too small, I'm going to feel bad about myself. So I thought, no, I'll put it on. This is one of the best fitting dresses that I've had. I fell in love with a Balmain dress. It was years ago. I'll try and find the photo, not promising because it's so long ago. You'll see by my figure that I'm really, really young. Like I love my figure in this photo, and it drives me mad that I used to think I was not good enough or slim. It drives me mad. It's always a message I put out there. Love your body, because in 5 years time, 10 years time, you're gonna wish you had that body, and so on and so on. I can't stress it enough. So yeah, love this dress. I wish I had this for the pre-Bafta party, because although I loved my outfit, I knew when I left the house it wasn't the right outfit for that kind of event. We're going to talk about it at the end, but I wish I just had this classic black dress in my wardrobe. It fits like a bit hourglassy, it's very stiff so it sucks me in, but not too much to the point I'm uncomfortable. If you look up close, it's got a really beautiful fabric, really beautiful buttons. And with this, without a doubt, looks either Balmain or Alexander Rich, and regardless of that, it's a very well fitting dress. So if you're looking for a dress that's under $100, and you will get the cost per wear, because this is not a throwaway kind of dress, this is actually a classic dress. It's got a beautiful square neckline. I always go up a size, by the way, but I'll put all the sizes in the link below along with the discount code. I wish that they had this in other colours, like a baby blue colour or even a white would be super amazing, or denim. But just a classic black dress, it's one of my favourite in the whole haul. If I had to pick a favourite, it would be this. Classic dress that looks so expensive. This is the short sleeve version. Again, everything I've just said about the previous one, this is the same. And you can see how it's like got that hourglass shape, and they're so well made in terms of the fit. And I love the kind of black and grey denim. So I hope you're getting lots of inspiration for dresses under $100, and don't forget with the discount code it's even less. Second favourite is this, because I just love baby blue. This is definitely something that you would expect to see in Chanel, like a Chanel inspired piece, or for sure Alexander Rich. I mean, I even think I've got a piece with this exact Alexander Rich button on. I just love baby blue, and I love that it's tweed and sophisticated, but yet it's a mini dress. So a very nice balance of sophisticated, but not too, I was going to say mumsy, but is that okay to say that? So yeah, love this one. That's definitely a nice dress to have in the wardrobe for spring or summer, and love the Chanel inspiration and the contrast of the two baby blue colours. Everything about this one is perfect. It's got the darts at the back, so it's fitted. I don't actually have anything like this in my wardrobe, so I definitely needed something like that. Next is this, and I was trying to think of a way how to explain it to you without me sharing too much personal detail, or but I'm just going to tell you straight. Now, this is a very figure-hugging dress, and if I wore Spanx it would be fine, but I know me, I know they're too uncomfortable for me to wear Spanx. This dress is so comfortable, and paired with a blazer, I actually think it's a really nice formal work look if anyone's looking for that. If you're really slim and you don't mind figure-hugging dresses, this will be so great for you. If you're curvy and you love those figure-hugging dresses, this is another great dress for you, and it is so comfortable and it feels so soft. I love the matte brass, gold brass buttons, and then like the Chanel inspired collar. Yeah, or if you're like me, I'm not a curvy person and I'm not a slim person. I'm someone that is a slim body, but I'm out of shape. So a figure hugging dress like this is not good for me unless I wear Spanx. However, I didn't want to say this because then everyone's going to say, oh yeah, oh I thought she was pregnant, oh yeah, pregnancy. This I'll put away for when I'm pregnant. God willing that will happen to me again. But this would be such a beautiful dress for my shape personally, where I can have something, because obviously when you've got a big bump, the dress is right up, and this is to my knee, so it'll be a nice midi dress on me with a big bump. It'll be really, really comfortable to wear and like figure hugging for the bump. So I know that's silly, but I had a dress that I got from, I have no idea if the website's even shut down now, and it was a knitwear like this with a hood in white, and I had that, I bought that like 5 years before I got pregnant, saying that it would be the perfect winter dress when I'm having a baby. And can you believe I had that dress for 5-6 years? I lost it while I was pregnant, and then it randomly appeared after I had the baby, and I'd had the baby in the summer, so I couldn't wear it anymore. It was such a weird thing. So anyway, I've saved dresses before to be pregnant, and this for me is the ideal dress. But perfect for you if you want something formal but comfortable, and you like figure hugging dresses. Couldn't resist popping a couple of cardigans in there. I'm so drawn to these kind of cardigans, and this is so soft. It's a really nice thin fine knit. Again, the buttons, every time I have to show you the buttons because the buttons are so nice at Urban Revivo. Just a nice Chanel inspired. This will just go with a pair of jeans over a black dress. There's nothing that this look won't go with, and it's perfect for the weekend, a night out with leather trousers, or you could wear that to work. So that's a real good piece to have in your wardrobe. And for the price, I always say this about this brand, it doesn't feel, I'll keep treading on little dinosaurs that always lived in my room. Yeah, another strong piece from this haul. Now this dress, I've got it in my wardrobe, but I'll try and find a picture of it online, a Zimmermann dress. So I actually bought that Zimmermann dress. I can't remember if it was bought or part of a campaign that I did. I really can't remember, it was a couple of summers ago. I love it. It was probably near the £1,000 mark, something like 695, 895, something like that. And I really, really love that dress. I'm such a sucker for Zimmermann, and I'll probably still buy a dress each summer, and I do love them, and you put them on, they feel amazing, but I wear them like once or twice. And you know, sometimes it might be worth it if you've got a killer event, but I do always try and find dresses on the high street, like I've been saying for this whole video. This is so like that, with like, I think that's got cutouts here, and the back is all cut out. Yes, the back is cut out and you have to tie it, so I do feel a bit like it's only good for summer and particular events, where at least I can wear this to more all-round things, even a work thing or an event, because it's not as revealing. But it's got the puff sleeve, the skater style, the midi length. It reminds me so much like that midi dress, but it's completely different. It doesn't have the open back. That one has a square neckline. This is a V-neck, different fabric, that's linen. But so similar, and a tenth of the price. So that's a classic black dress. I was pleasantly surprised by this one. So this is like a Jacquemus inspired dress. I prefer this dress to the Jacquemus. I love the Jacquemus shirt dress. Every time I see it on someone, it looks so good. I had it in black, but it's a lot of money, and I can only really get away with wearing it on the beach. Because, yeah, basically it only looks good if your chest stays in the same place or you're a smaller bust. It's not ideal for a chest like mine, I don't think anyway. So this has the cutouts, the knot at the front. It feels really, really nice to wear, and it's double lined, so it's not transparent whatsoever. And it just felt really, really nice to wear, and I paired it with my Chanel leather jacket, and it was a really lovely outfit. I would wear that in London, in the city, my black leather Chanel jacket, or a biker jacket, or a denim jacket, and then I would wear it like this on holiday. I think it's such a beautiful dress, and if I saw that walking around Harrods, or I saw that on Net-a-Porter, I would without a doubt buy this, because it's got that Jacquemus vibe. And not, by the way, is so flattering because it draws your attention. A V-neck is very flattering if you're bigger bust, so your eye is drawn to here, then your eye will draw to the knot, and it's very, very flattering. It's very covered up, so it's a modest dress. It's a midi, but not too short, but then it has a tiny gape, not too big so all your bra's hanging out. It's really well made, and it's phenomenal for the price that it is. And again, do not forget to use my discount code, because without the code, they're such a good price, and then you'll get a huge discount instead as well. Now the last dress, I love this dress. I've always been a fan of pink and red, and I love roses. My favourite thing about this dress are the sleeves. It has a huge cuff that goes over your whole hand, only one button, so it's very loose and relaxed. It comes with a tie, but then it also looks nice with like one of my Chanelle belts or any belt that you have. This is the kind of dress that, again, if I saw it on Net-a-Porter and it was one of those famous Australian brands, I would straight away want to get this. Like, I have a long lilac one with all red and pink roses on. I'll try and find a picture of that. I still love that dress, and I wouldn't even sell it. I absolutely love it, and it's just reminded me that I'm probably going to pop it in my suitcase for my holiday. But they're £1,000. They're actually over £1,000, and yes, I love them, but if I can get equally as nice, this to me looks like something I would see on Net-a-Porter, and it would be a dress that everybody's wearing all over Instagram. I just love the contrast. I love the length. This is in the right place. It's not too low, because when that waistline is too much for drop, it can be really unflattering around the tummy area. Perfect length, and then to make it feel not as mumsy, there is a tiny split, so you've got some movement with the leg when you're walking. And it's kind of like a gathered, creased effect, but really it's just the fabric goes transparent every now and again. The attention to detail on this is so nice. So that's another one of my favourites. That will definitely be going on holiday with me. So they're the bits that I wanted to show you. This was all about checking on the high street before you go and spend money. That's what I always say about the Chanel inspired cardigans, and again with the dress, stick to the dress rule and blouse rule. If you see a nice dress, put it away. If it's dated, don't worry about it. Who cares about trends anyway? And I always say that if you have a dress that you bought a long time ago, the chances are that no one's going to be in the same dress as you, and not when you all go out and panic buy and go to the same shops like Zara or Cos or, you know, wherever it may be. It's a really good technique to use, and definitely check out Urban Revivo if you love Chanel, Bauman, Alexander Rich. There are so many other pieces there. Prices are excellent. My discount code works across the website. These are my favourite picks. Now we are going to go on to the Bafta's pre-party. I had the pleasure of attending the pre-Bafta party with Lancome. And it was quite a last minute invite, which is quite common for things like that to happen, even events in personal lives. We get last minute things, and I was just so all over the place. I had so much going on, and I didn't want to talk about it, but I just wanted to highlight that it was everything before what happened with my dog. And it's funny how the universe works, actually, because last time the Baftas was on before COVID, I went. And normally it's quite common that when you go to an event, once you go all the time. So I kind of thought I would go this year, and basically I didn't have a ticket to go. And I was a bit like, oh, that's a shame. It's one of my favourite events in London. And I'm never bothered, I'm not like an events person, but I loved it so much before, and I was a bit like, oh, okay. So me and my agent, I said to my agent, try and get me a ticket, and she was like, yeah, like normally I can, and it just goes to show that with it works in mysterious ways, because one, I never could have gone to that after what happened, and they're so precious, these tickets, that I would have let the brand down, which would have been awful for me if that happened, to let a brand down and pull out and such a precious ticket go to waste. And that would have stressed me out. So isn't it crazy how things turn out in life? And I wasn't meant to go. I was meant to be at home with something more important, which always, this has gone a bit deep now, but it's crazy how our lives are planned out for us, and things work in mysterious ways. We get shown signs when bad things happen. It might seem not good at the time, but everything happens for a reason. And me not getting a Bafta ticket was not bad, but just explaining it. So yeah, really crazy. Anyway, the outfit. I wore a typical me outfit. I wore like some black knitted leggings, a vintage Saint Laurent blazer, and then like a feminine blouse. And I loved my outfit. I loved it, but I would have preferred like my legs out or something, and like showing more of my shoes. I wish I'd worn, where is it? I wish I'd worn this dress. It would have been perfect, like formal, not too in your face, not too much of a statement. So anyway, Went with my mum to a screening, which you've already seen, and then I went with... Did I go with Paris? Yeah, I went with Paris, and we had a really amazing time. So I will leave you with that little video of us attending the Baftas. Had a really great time, and yeah, I'll just leave you with that. I'll link the lipstick that I wore below because it's one that I discovered when I went to the Baftas before. I've worn it all the time. I bought it twice after I used it when they gifted me it 2 years ago. I love it, so I'll put that in the link below. All of these will be in the link below with the description box. Follow me on Instagram because there's other content on there, and I'll be wearing these. I've already worn a couple of them, like, to show you some pictures. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you would subscribe and also come over to Instagram and follow me on there. And I'll leave you with our pre-Bafta party with Lancome, and I will see you in my next video.
I love it when you whisper in my